Welcome to the first video of Embrace Change Yoga Challenge. Life is all about change. Without it, we cannot move forward. Change teaches us to be brave and embrace the unknown. We will start today's class at the back of your mat, finding comfortable seat on top of your heels, and let's take a few deep breaths together. Long deep inhale through your nose and long exhale out. Let's do that a few more times. Deep inhale in and long exhale out. Continuing in your own rhythm and taking this opportunity to tune into your body, noticing any tensions, thoughts or physical sensations. Asking yourself now, is there a change you've been wanting to make but have been resisting? Allow yourself to be with all the uncomfortable emotions that making a change can bring up and choose to move through them. And now reaching your arms up, gaze up and twist over to the left side, bringing your right hand to your left knee and left arm behind your back, gazing over your left shoulders. Coming back to the middle, inhale, reach up and exhale, twisting over to the right side. Inhaling, lengthening your spine and reach up, bringing your hands to heart and interlacing your hands behind your back, opening your chest, gaze up and folding down, bringing your arms away from your lower back, opening your shoulders, your chests, and relaxing your arms in front of you, coming into child pose, staying here for a couple of more breaths. With every inhale, feeling your belly, your chest expanding. With every exhale, releasing and melting into the ground. And slowly inhale, coming up to seated, bringing your right hand behind you, lifting your hips and left arm overhead, flying camel. Let's do that a few more times on each side, going over to the right and back to the left side, bringing right arm overhead and once again going over to the right and just doing a few more in your own rhythm, following your own breath. Inhale, coming up on your knees, bringing your hands to your lower back. Let's go for camel pose, opening your chest and maybe even bringing your hands down to your heels, taking full camel pose here. And to safely come out of the pose, bringing your hands to your lower back and sitting down on your heels, extending your arms in front of you and taking child pose once again. Coming to your hands and knees, let's do a few cat and cow here. Inhale, open your chest, gaze up. Exhale, rounding your back, gaze down. Doing this few more times in your own rhythm with every inhale. Opening your chest with every exhale, rounding your back and maybe doing a few circles from side to side or any intuitive movement that feels good in your body. Tucking in your toes and lifting your hips up for downward facing dog. You can start bending your knees one knee at a time. Spreading your fingers wide, pushing through your hands, lifting your hips higher, lengthening your spine, maybe rocking your neck from side to side, taking a few more breaths here. And slowly rolling your upper body to the front, bringing your knees down, chest, chin. And let's go for a cobra pose, lifting your chest up and release down. Let's do it a few more times. With every inhale, lifting up. Exhale, release, bringing your hands next to your chest, lifting your hips up, downward facing dog, rolling to the front again, knees, chest, chin, upward facing dog with your toes tucked, and lifting your hips to downward facing dog. And let's repeat that a few more times, doing this intuitive and fluid movements. From down dog, rolling to the front, plank pose, bringing your knees down, chest, chin, up dog with your toes tucked, and bend your knees, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Look to the front, take small steps to the front of the mat, halfway lengthen and fold down, grabbing opposite elbows and swaying from side to side, surrendering into your forward fold. And relaxing here, releasing your hands down and slowly lifting up vertebrae by vertebrae with your head coming up the last. Inhale, reaching your arms up, and exhale, hands to heart. Interlacing your hands behind your back and fold down, bringing your arms away from your lower back, opening your heart, your chest, your shoulders, and releasing your hands down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, stepping your right leg back for low lunge, bringing your arms up, opening your heart, sinking a bit deeper into your hips, and bringing your right hand down, left arm up, gaze up, maybe bending your right knee and grabbing your right foot here if it's available. Really opening your hips here, releasing your foot and straightening your left leg. Inhale halfway and exhale, fold over your leg for half split pose. Flexing your left foot for a deeper stretch. Inhale, sitting all the way down to the inside of your right foot and folding over your left leg. And just relaxing here. Coming up, bringing your right hand behind you, lifting your hips up, left arm overhead. And rebending your left knee, step to the front, halfway, and fold down. Inhale, halfway lengthen, and stepping your left leg back for low lunge pose, reaching your arms up, gaze up, open through your chest, sinking a bit deeper into your hips. And bringing your left hand down, right arm up for a twisted low lunge. Maybe bending your left knee and grabbing your left foot if it's available. Sinking a bit deeper into your hips, stretching your quads, your hip flexors on the left side. Releasing your leg and straightening your right leg. Folding over your right leg here, taking a few deep breaths, flexing your right foot for a deeper stretch, and bringing your hips down, sitting all the way to the inside of your left foot, and folding over your right leg here. Taking a few deep breaths here. And just focusing on your breath and slowing down a little bit. Inhale, coming up, bringing your right arm behind you, lifting your hips up, left arm overhead for flip dog. And slowly coming down, rebending your left knee, step to the front for forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up, and exhale, hands to heart. Continuing with the flow, inhale, coming into chair pose. And fold down. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, stepping back, taking your vinyasa, chaturanga, upward facing and downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your right leg up, stepping your right foot to the front, reaching your arms up, crescent lunge. Lifting your arms higher, opening through your chest. And bringing your hands to heart and weight into your left foot and leaning forward for warrior 3. Finding your focus, focusing on the point in front of you that's not moving, and slowly bringing your left leg to the front and prepping for dancer's pose, grabbing your left foot with your left hand and going back into warrior 3, bringing your hands to heart, bending your right knee, stepping back, high lunge, and taking your vinyasa, knees chest chin or chaturanga, upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Let's go over to the other side, bringing your left leg up, step to the front. Inhale, reach up into high lunge, hands to heart, and warrior 3 pose. Keeping your balance here. If you fall out, it's fine, just come back. And once again, grabbing your right foot for dancer's pose, kicking your foot higher, opening your chest, opening your heart, and bringing your hands to heart, going back into warrior 3, and slowly bending your left knee, step back, inhale, reach up into high lunge, and exhale, taking your vinyasa, upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Taking a couple of breaths here, reconnecting to your breath. And bend your knees, step or jump to the front. Inhale halfway and exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up and going to the chair pose once again. And bringing your hands to heart, Tadasana. And continuing with the flow, coming into chair pose. Check that you can see your toes, don't let your knees go over your toes. Lifting your arms higher and coming onto your toes, bringing your arms behind your back, next to your hips, open your chest, and bringing your arms in front of you and sitting all the way down, Navasana pose or boat pose. Hold here and release down. Laying on your back, bringing your heels close to your hips and lifting your hips up into bridge pose. Snuggling your shoulders underneath, interlacing your hands, lift your hips higher, engage your core, your thighs, your glutes. Hold here and slowly release down. Now you can take one more bridge or wheel if it's in your practice. Bringing your hands next to your shoulders and lifting yourself up into wheel pose. Really opening your heart and your chest here. Maybe coming onto your toes, lifting a bit higher, and to safely go out of the pose, tucking your chin and slowly go down, bringing your knees to chest, rocking from side to side. Giving yourself a nice hug here. And interlacing your legs in eagle legs. And bringing them over to the left side, extending your right arm to the side and gazing over your right shoulder for supine twist. Releasing any tension in your lower back. These twists are amazing for detox and digestion. And releasing your legs and wrapping it over to the other side. Bringing your legs to the right side now and gazing over your left shoulder. Just staying here for a few more breaths. Releasing your legs, bringing your knees to chest one more time, giving yourself a big hug and relaxing down into supine butterfly pose, bringing your soles of the feet together and legs into diamond-like shape, bringing one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Just remembering change that you want to do in your life from the beginning of the class. Because everyone is deserving of their best life. Download the burden, find sense of peace and satisfaction. It all starts with self-acceptance and an open heart. And let's take one last deep breath together. Inhale through your nose. Hold at the top. Sip a little bit more air. A little bit more. And open your mouth. Exhale out. And extending your legs in front of you, bringing your feet to each side of the mat and taking final posture for today, Savasana. You may close your eyes if you haven't already, relaxing your arms next to your hips with your palms facing up, releasing any controlled breath. And just relaxing completely in your Savasana. Staying here for a couple of more minutes. Enjoy enjoying this time for only yourself. And slowly start bringing movement back into your body, moving your toes, your fingers, maybe stretching. And slowly turning over to the side and helping yourself come up into seated pose. Bringing your hands to heart, bowing your chin to chest. Thanking yourself for taking time to do this practice. And thank you for joining me. Namaste.